Are you still looking to find that very nice touch that makes your flight unforgettable on board a private jet for your customers? Well, I have a nice idea for you, and it's called Omelette Edition. So I had this flight a few weeks ago, and the customer made very clear his requirements, and one of his requirements was that he didn't want to have any type of food whatsoever coming from a catering. But in particular for breakfast, he wanted to have freshly made breakfast on board, to have it just as fresh as in a restaurant, or as fresh as in his own house. So I said, okay, challenge accepted. I'm gonna try to find the perfect menu to cook your breakfast like you were at home, but on board the private jet. So the omelette is probably the easiest thing to do, and you can get very, very nice rewards just with this easy thing. All you need to have is a tray omelette like this. This is a plastic tray to cook omelette in a microwave. It comes from Amazon for really silly money, so it's a very little investment that you can eventually do for yourself. So I got my tray, then I went to the farm shop to get very nice, high quality fresh eggs, because the eggs are the main ingredient, and the eggs have to be nice. Then I went to the supermarket to get the rest of the ingredients. My idea, it was to make a list on the menu of all the ingredients that you can pick for your omelette and let the customer choose what they actually wanted. So you need butter to prepare the omelette itself, and then I added like fresh tomatoes, fresh mushrooms, spinach, spring onion, cheese and ham. So pretty standard, pretty I would say standard type of omelette. I let the customer choose which ingredients did they want, if all of them or only some of them. And then in the galley, this is how I prepare the omelette. First of all, you put a little bit of butter in your omelette tray. You place it in the microwave for melting for 30-40 seconds. In the meantime, in a bowl, you crack a couple of eggs inside. You season them with salt and pepper or any other type of spices that you would like. You add the ingredients of the omelette, so either all of them or some of them, and you give a very well energetic mix with a fork. So the yolk has to crack and mix very well all together with the rest of the ingredients. When it's nicely and mixed, you simply pour it inside the tray. You close it up, you put it in the microwave. You cook it 30 seconds in 30 seconds, and every 30 seconds you open it up and you just check what is the status of the cooking. This I recommend to do in particular if you are not completely familiar with the microwave that you have on board, because different type of aircraft, they might have different microwaves and therefore a different type of power. So in order not to burn it and or overcook it, you just you best have to do that in little steps. I was on a Gulfstream 650, and I knew the microwave on board. So for that type of aircraft and that type of microwave is 1 minute and a half, and you have a perfect omelette. What makes it perfect? Basically, all the perimeter of the omelette is a kind of cooked, yellow but not too brown, and the center, it looks still soft, a tiny little bit liquid. And that's the perfect cooking level. So you just then let the omelette slide on your plate, which you will have decorated probably with a little bit of salad, just to add some green around. I also suggest to decorate with some fresh chives that you can cut on top of the omelette, and there you go, omelette is served. My customer really liked it. It's very easy to do, but the effect and the result are amazing. You can add that something special to your flight because you are preparing a freshly made omelette with a beautiful view on the sky.